物の倒壊、山崩れ、崖崩れ、引き続き警戒をしてください。
Mystery gripping the world right now. Birds, fish, and all kinds of creatures just dropping dead in huge numbers for what seems like no reason. Just in the last 2 weeks, the theories and speculation running rampant.
Suddenly with devastating results, a series of huge fish kills, the latest involving 2 million fish in Maryland.
On Kent Island, Maryland, along the Chesapeake Bay. Wildlife officials say roughly 2 million of one particular species died very suddenly. But this came at about the same time that thousands of birds died suddenly in Arkansas and Louisiana, and millions of fish were killed in separate incidents from Arkansas to South America to the South Pacific.
These people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men.
Any amount of time at one of our service academies in the United States without eventually seeing the markings of every worldwide army that has any affiliation, any relationship with the United States, and the Army of Egypt and its generals are no exception. Ties among general officers are pretty deep, and it's been reported, no secret here, that among the talks going on between the United States and Egypt is the attempt to keep back-channel conversations going.
The 6.3 magnitude quake has caused extensive damage and cut power. Rubble and debris are strewn across the city area and people remain trapped in buildings. And for the latest on the 6.3 quake, let's go to ABC reporter Emma Pollard, who's in Christchurch, and she reports that the iconic cathedral in the city centre has been badly damaged.
There's a lot of buildings, old buildings in this part of the city that have been destroyed. Part of them has fallen down. As you mentioned, the cathedral is an incredible sight.
After falling for 43 seconds, the time and barometric triggers started the firing mechanism. A uranium bullet fired down a barrel into a uranium target. Together they started a nuclear chain reaction. Solid matter began to come apart, releasing untold quantities of energy.
And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
Sending a 4-meter wall of water inland, which is currently causing widespread devastation. Now, the tsunami that is currently underway in the northeast of the country was caused by an 8.9 magnitude earthquake, and that struck 130 kilometers off the Pacific coast. Well, aftershocks have been felt within the last few minutes, and so far 23 people are confirmed dead, but that number has been rising and is expected to rise.
For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places.
The first wave has reached Russia's Kuril Islands to the north, reportedly around a meter high. The waves of around a meter high. But as you can see in the pictures, you have massive walls of waves just eating up everything in its path. In the devastation, there are about 200 people who have reportedly been washed away. Several others missing on Japan's Sendai Island. Now, that is the part of the country that's closest to the epicenter. Of course, the damage, the quake itself, was also felt in Tokyo.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time.
A magnitude 9.0 earthquake strikes Japan.
Oh my God, the building's gonna fall!
Tsunami! Yeah, we're leaving. Where do we go?
Go to the hill.
Where do we go?
Half an hour later, a massive tsunami slams the country's northeastern coast. Leaving an unprecedented catastrophe in its wake. This is the story of the earthquake and its deadly aftermath, as captured by those who lived through it.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold, and see the reward of the wicked,